Hello and welcome to the Inspired Living with Ellen Broderick podcast. This week, I'm going to share two things. One is a story about the elephant at the festival in India, and the second is the first in a series of um, very short and I think quite profound meditations, quotes to meditate on by Thich Nhat Hanh. So the story about the elephant at the festival was something I became aware of through a spiritual leader who lived and had a center, the Blue Mountain Center of Meditation outside of Berkeley up in the hills. And he told this story and compared it to the way our minds work and how to tame our minds. So what he said was that in India, the elephant would walk through the streets, which were narrow, um, during festivals, and there were many merchants who were there in these narrow roads. Their merchants were set up with fruit and vegetables and other goods, and the nature of the elephant would be to dip his trunk down, pick up a piece of fruit or vegetable, and put it into his mouth, and in the process, everything would tumble over. Um, but the Mahout, the trainer, the owner and trainer of the elephants, was wise and knew how to avoid that. And what he would do is he would give the elephant a bamboo wand to put in his trunk, and then the elephant would travel through the narrow streets during the festivals without disrupting anything, because he had his focus, he had his job, and he stuck with that. So that Eswaran says that our minds are like the trunk of the elephant and continuously moving from one thing to the next, and haphazardly holding on to and letting go of sensations and images and thoughts and hopes and regrets and impulses, and occasionally solving a problem, but very often just wandering recklessly. And that engaging in the use of a mantra or a quote or poem that we can rest our minds in can really allow our minds to become steady and focused, much the way the same thing happened for the elephant with the trunk. So I say that because I think sometimes people feel like they're the only ones, or they're in a minority of people whose minds are everywhere. Or maybe they don't even notice yet that their mind has this kind of ability to jump all over the place. So let's just hold that as a thought, and I'll bring you into this meditation. I'll read to you the piece of Thich Nhat Hanh's called Your True Home, and then I'll lead you back out again. So allowing yourself to get nice and comfortable, closing your eyes or soft gaze downward, listening to sounds, noticing smells, feeling the air on your skin, noticing tastes that linger in the mouth, and coming to the breath. Noticing as The breath enters, and noticing as the breath leaves. As you rest your attention on your breath, taking in the words of Thich Nhat Hanh, your true home is in the here and the now. It is not limited by time, space, nationality, or race. Your true home is not an abstract idea. It is something you can touch and live in every moment. With mindfulness and concentration, the energies of the Buddha, you can find your true home in the full relaxation of your mind and body in the present moment. Noticing the breath, noticing your full being, and noticing the effect of these words and this meditation on your being. Noticing if there's anything you would like to bring with you into your day or evening or week. And when you're ready, opening your eyes, coming fully back. Well, thanks for joining this week, and look forward to seeing you again next week for the Inspired Living with Ellen Broderick. Have a terrific week.